It is the one time when all 183 member countries come together to recommit to what the GEF is, to what the GEF wants.
Let's use this opportunity when we're going to have 1,500 people here. We can have some of the world's brightest minds coming together.
We need strong, clear actions to decide that we're not going to ruin the planet.
We live in extraordinarily urgent times, and there needs to be much more urgency.
We need to support and invest in success stories, and there's no better place to do it than through the GEF.
GEF 2020 lays out a vision for the GEF to be a champion of the global environment.
And the role of the GEF in exploring new models, new platforms for making this change happen faster is absolutely fundamental.
The Global Environment Facility is the single most important instrument we have in the world.
This is the time for the GEF to step up to help deliver some of the solutions the world is looking for.
Hello, my name is Nicolas Marquez.
And I'm Camila Perez.
And we are here at the 5th GEF Assembly in Mexico, Cancun.
Our venue is the beautiful Moon Palace Hotel. We are gathered here for 7 exciting days of meetings, and we want to show you around.
Let's go. We are here with Pilar Barrera from the External Affairs team, who is in charge of the civil society organizations and the small grants program. How is everything going so far?
Well, Nicholas, I think it's going very well. We had, first of all, a very beautiful Mayan ceremony just outside. The Mayans invited us to remember where we're coming from. We're coming from the earth, really, and we have to really give back to the earth. So I think that was a very good start to the forum. I think it was just a reminder of how the importance of civil society in GEF projects.
Every 4 years at the Assembly, exhibitors reunite, and we have about 30 booths today here. We have the agencies, the exhibitions, ministries from Mexico. We have our GEF booth in the center.
It's really a great way to showcase everybody's work with the GEF. Hi, here we are at one of the many booths at the interactive exhibition. This is the Fair Trade booth, and there are amazing products made by local artisans.
These are all products made of recycled wood. So we have boxes, forks and knives, keychain boxes. This is really fabulous. This booth, I love it. Look at the food.
Oh, look at the food. Oh, I like these. They smell good.
Oh, and the best part, we have our hats. What do you think? Does it turn?
I think you should get it.
Yeah? It's not too big?
You know, Nico, this really reminds me that buying local can have such an effect on livelihoods, on the activities of indigenous people and women, all using natural materials. The GEF supports a lot of that through the GEF Small Grants program, and it's not only here in Mexico, but everywhere in the world. So this is a great example of what we can achieve.
Very true, Cami. This is wonderful. Thank you very much, and let's go check another booth.
Let's go.
Here we are with Kemi Fadujitimi. So as you know, the Assembly is a big event, but as it turns out, we are here with a small program. So Kemi, can you tell us more about it?
So this is like a way out of nowhere. If not for GEF, we would not be here today. And we are so much appreciative because not only has it helped the women in Ghana, the youth is elevating poverty, and also it's environmental friendly.
Kemi, this is really great. So how does it feel to ride it?
Well, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. Why don't you try it?
All right.
Try with convince it. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Thank you very much, Kemi. What a great bike.
Hi, Patricia. Everyone is so interested in this photo exhibition. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
We decided this time to bring up front so that people can see what the GEF is doing. I think many people don't realize really the several topics in which the GEF is working in the several areas that we are covering. And this was a way to say, okay, here we are. This is our experience, this is what we do.
In order to improve the global environment, developing countries had to take a new path towards development, a sustainable path. The GEF has these replenishments every 4 years, so basically it's a 4-year cycle during which it runs out of money. So it needs to be replenished in order to keep working. And to keep working and to be replenished, it needs to convince people that what it does is really useful.
What we want to try to do is bring the best minds to bear, and so that we can create certain models that can be replicated across every continent and every country around the world.
We have so many partners here with us. How much work do you think went into this? A lot, right?
Well, yes. I mean, obviously, this took a lot of preparation, and I want to thank my friends and colleagues coming from nations all over the world to come here together, and opportunities for planning, for networking, for cooperation, for building relationships. It's just great to have the GEF family together.
I am extremely pleased to announce that the record-breaking amount of $4.43 billion was pledged. I am excited about the prospects of working with all members of the GEF family in the coming years to make this vision a reality.
I want to congratulate the whole GEF family on your record replenishment. I commend Naoko and Joachim, as well as our donor countries, for this tremendous outcome. This is a time to celebrate all that we've achieved. It's also a time to look forward and recommit ourselves to our critically important mission. The GEF has a key role to play in supporting environment action and in tackling issues like climate change. We need to accelerate innovative work that both protects the environment and supports development. The GEF is central to this effort, and the World Bank is working closely with you.
We organize roundtables around what issues we can hope to tackle and turn the tide for global environmental protection. And we hope that what we learn will really help us, really help our partner agencies, really help the countries to get inspired in producing the right projects, the right programs that will turn the needle towards environmental conservation. That's what we are here for.
So my submission is that the GEF, with the resources it has, and in partnership with governments all over the world, can really ensure that we move in a totally different and distinctly progressive direction.
We're embarking on what is an incredible transition from what has been successful, but it is a huge challenge to change course in the direction in which we do business. Bringing it to the ground, bringing it to the country level to talk about the challenge of doing this to scale.
We organized a number of side events, either showing best practices in certain areas, how to bring people together, discussing what could be done towards the future to improve.
So we had a great side event where we had indigenous girls from the central Mayan communities doing a fashion show.
So we had them present the dresses that they were wearing as sort of an example of what kinds of things can come out of these projects where people are learning about their natural heritage.
And so please join us in supporting biodiversity conservation, in supporting indigenous peoples and the use of their traditional wisdom, and also in women empowerment.
Our CEO, Dr. Naoko Ishii, decided let's use this opportunity when we're going to have 1,500 people here. We can have some of the world's brightest minds coming together to think about how we solve some of the most thorny environmental issues we are facing on the planet.
Naoko Ishii is our new CEO. She has brought a new sense of urgency. She has managed to convince countries to provide a very good replenishment. And in fact, she took the initiative of convincing everybody that this had to be done and to realize that business as usual is just not enough and that we really have to change the way we do things if we want to have a real impact. And that idea has caught on.
The GEF has a huge potential to help create an effective platform to improve the global environment. Now is the time for us to turn plans into actions.
We are here at the end of the GEF 5th Assembly. How do you feel it's going so far?
Well, I'm just delighted to be in Cancun. What a lovely environment, and the Mexican government has been a great host. And we're talking about some really big questions to protect the global environment. The roundtables have been fantastic. And the GEF Assembly, there's so much enthusiasm, people looking forward to GEF 6 and its implementation. And you can't help but be in this environment and just feel good about the future of the Earth.
It's been a great experience being here at the Assembly. I think this is a 4-year event which celebrates the GEF and its partnership. We went through the last 18 months building a global coalition, and now it gives us an opportunity. Actually, it's a challenge to make sure that these resources are put to good use. And so it was exhilarating for us to see that all our partners, including 150 odd countries, joined together to acknowledge this contribution and role of the GEF.
I think everyone who came gave us that feedback. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you for really asking us to do this, because you guys are really on the right theme, on the right track, and we're here to help you.
We have an urgent task ahead of us, and the urgency is increasing by the day. So it's time we get on with business.